Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Toast. Today I'm going to get right into it. There could be some new weapons and a wide variety of them coming to Fortnite Battle Royale pretty soon. So I guess some data miners found some new weapons in the game files. There's about 6 weapons. 3 of them are shotguns, 1 is an assault rifle, and 2 are LMGs. Now the first shotgun is actually the auto Shotty. It's a shotgun that's automatic, fires a wide spread of pellets at an extreme fire rate, can decimate crowds at a significant ammo cost, and it only comes in legendary. Now I know what you guys could be thinking. As I said, there's going to be 3 shotguns being added, but that's going to be so many shotguns in the game. But keep in mind, what they did with the Tech 9 will probably happen in this situation. They're going to move some of the already existing shotguns, if not both of them, into the vault like the original Tech 9 is, to bring out these new shotguns. So that's probably what's going to happen. The second one is actually a break action shotgun. It's basically a double barrel. Shotgun break action deals high damage at a fast fire rate. You only get 2 shots is what it looks like. Short range and very limited magazine size. And it comes in legendary and epic. So it kind of sounds like a pump. Like it can do the damage of the pump but really fast, and it's going to have a timely reload. Plus only 2 shots. Maybe about half the damage of the pump. But if you just easy work, that'll eliminate somebody. I don't know. Might just be me, not quite sure. The next one is something I personally never want to see be added to the game. It is called the Hammer Crush. It's an assault weapon technically, but it fires slug rounds. So slug rounds are basically a shotgun round that have relatively 0 spread. Assault weapon, slug gun, a rifle that fires slugs with high damage and impact. Good accuracy but relatively slow rate of fire and high per bullet cost, and it only comes in legendary. It looks like an assault rifle, but it has a clip, is really what it looks like, instead of a magazine. And it just has, it's loaded with slug shells. So I honestly don't want to see this ever. I don't want to have something like that. I think just the other ones sound okay, but it's got to be executed in such a perfect way that I wouldn't know how all these shotguns can be balanced. The next one is the light machine gun. There are 2 light machine guns. The first one is literally just called the light machine gun. Assault weapon, light machine gun, a heavy weapon with high damage and extreme rate of fire and a huge magazine size. Very inaccurate unless aiming down the sights from a fixed position or firing in short bursts. So basically, you can't move around and fire this thing accurately unless you want to hip fire and be a BA. So that's always an option, but if you really want to, I anticipate that this is kind of going to be something you can use instead of the minigun, but it's somewhere in between an effective killing tool and also a destructive tool like the minigun. So it's going to have like maybe half the destructive capability of the minigun, but then have the damage somewhat close to an actual assault weapon that will make it a viable weapon for combat. And this will come in legendary and epic. Second light machine gun is actually the M249 Saw. Now I know in game we don't have the M16 called the M16. I believe it's just called the assault rifle. I'm not quite sure. We have the burst that somewhat resembles an AK and the SCAR that isn't called the SCAR, but it's very clearly a SCAR. But this one is literally titled the M249 Saw, and it looks exactly like an M249 Saw. Assault weapon, hydraulic, a slow-firing, high-impact automatic rifle with a large magazine, and this comes in epic and rare, which is blue and purple. So I don't really see a reason to have a slow-firing LMG. Personally, that doesn't make much sense to me. I think LMG should always be firing fast and just sending rounds down range for suppression. I believe that's the actual intention of LMGs. Again, I'm not a gun expert, so I could not tell you everything about guns and what they're used for and their purpose. But I'm pretty sure LMGs are meant to suppress, so having a slow firing run, I don't know about that, but who knows, they might execute it perfectly. And last but not least is an assault rifle. And I would not mind if they removed the burst or the M16 and put this in there. So this is the precision rifle. Assault weapon, burst, an assault rifle that fires tight bursts that allow for precise targeting in mobile and mid-range engagements. Deals good damage, but consumes its magazine very quickly, and it comes in epic, purple, rare, blue, uncommon, green. So I guess it's going to be a decent weapon. However, I don't anticipate it will be amazing. It says it's good for mobile use, so I guess you could be right-clicking or holding down whatever trigger it is to aim down sights and move and be fairly accurate. I don't imagine this is going to do a lot of damage, or even if it's full auto, it does say it goes through its magazine very quickly, which indicates that it might be full auto. That just seems kind of a bit weird to me. I don't know. It looks really cool, though, so as soon as this gun comes out, I'm fairly certain I'm going to be using this 100% of the time. I'm a big cosmetic guy when it comes to guns. I will not use a gun in the game if it is a god gun, but it looks ugly. I don't want to use an ugly gun. I want to use something beautiful and pretty like this G36C. So I also want to give some information. These weapons are not necessarily, I'm saying this verbatim, these weapons are not necessarily being introduced into the main game. They could be part of the upcoming limited time modes that were leaked recently. I may have a video on those limited time modes. I haven't seen that anywhere really, so I might just have to dig into that to get you guys some more news on that. And then it also says, for detailed, and then last but not least, I'm going to read this verbatim as well. While none of this is official or confirmed, the weapons were found in the same place as those currently present in Battle Royale. So I'm assuming that this is data miners. They found this just like they found the jetpack and such. So maybe we'll see it come into the future. But guys, keep in mind, if you don't think adding another assault rifle is a good idea and having 4, chances say that they're going to remove some of the current weapons and move them into the vault to make space for new weapons and upcoming weapons. That's what they did with the Tech 9, and they're going to be adding a new weapon. I think they replaced that with the hunting rifle. So I guess they're going to keep this amount of weapons maybe and just keep switching them out every now and then at a decent rate. Maybe every 6 to 8 months they put in a new weapon. I'm not quite sure. I couldn't tell you guys. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, leave a comment and tell me what you guys think about this. The main gun I'm hyped for is the G36. Because the G36 is an all-around amazing looking gun. It just looks so sick and I can't wait to use it. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please do drop a like and comment down below what I just said previously. Peace, fellas.